the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try the run. Crosses to 40. Big play. Takes him into bust territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. He'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A jet sweep pass. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and fourth or third down and goal situation.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it to the right side. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Finding an escape route. He's loose. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown tie. He got loose and
That's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. He's in open space downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Alabama pushing the tempo. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Punts it out of the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Going for the big play. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Brings up second down.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but going to take a shot at this DB. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Trying play action. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Floating away. Going for 6. Touchdown, Alabama! trip to the house. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're down to the 20. First and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback adapting. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Washington wants to go quickly. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball is loose on the return.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Looking for a deep man. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with him. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Bama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 19 over Bowling Green. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 45. There he goes. And he's still running after the move. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Here he goes. They finally get him down with a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary, you might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game.
Oh, he's got some space. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Right on target this time. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wants to throw again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Washington right back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Hauled down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll give it to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Power football with the run. Turning it on. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Alabama will get the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
Going deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Washington wants to go quickly. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They go to the ground. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to take off. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Of 11 on the play. Now, a 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants to go deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.